Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we're going to talk about demonstrative in Chinese. 这是王老师的房间。So the circled character 这 this 这是 this is 这是王老师的房间。王老师 Mr. Wang or Teacher Wang。那是我的房间。那 that is my room 我的 my 房间 room. So here you can tell 这 and 那 are two demonstrative words. So when you say 这 it means the room is close to the speaker, right? It's closer than that room. 那这 is closer than 那这是王老师的房间，那是我的房间。So 这 and 那 are the subject in the sentence in the two clauses, right? 这 is the subject of this clause, and 那 is the subject of this clause. The second one, 这里气候变化无常。这里这 another 这 it means here, right? Here 气候 it means climate. 变化 it means change or changing, right? 无常 it means abnormal or unusual. So the sentence is 这里气候变化无常. It means the climate here is changing abnormally, or sometimes it's sunny or suddenly it is pouring, right? It pours, it storms or tornadoes. 变化无常. So these four 变化无常, these four characters are an idiom or a phrase in Chinese, 变化无常. It's a four words phrase, 变化无常. It means changing all the time, and it is very hard for you to find the principles. 这里气候变化无常. Right? So here, demonstrative 这 right? 这是这里 when translating this one into English, 这里 here, not this here. The third one, 他对朋友总是这么客气。他对朋友 is friends. 总是 means always. 总是这么客气。这么 is a demonstrative. It means he is always this polite to his friends. 这么客气 this polite, very polite. 他对朋友 it means to his friends. 他对朋友 So you can you should be aware of the syntax of Chinese. It's little different from English. When you translate this sentence into English, you have to say he is always 总是 he is always this polite 客气 this polite to 对 to his friends 对朋友 So in Chinese 他对朋友总是这么客气 Alright, so this 这么 is a demonstrative in Chinese. It means this polite, very polite. So it is a adverbial in this sentence. The last one, 他躺在床上想想这 想想那，睡不着。So 想想we have already talked about this Chinese word formation or words phenomenon. It's a verb reduplication to indicate that someone who is to do some action, and the action is very frequent, right? Very frequent. The frequency of this action is a little high than just think about. 想想 means I will always consider this, right? I'll always think about this. 想想. Or it is a very polite way to advise or ask somebody do something. 请你看看 please 看看 this one. Please 看看 this passage for me. Please look at this passage, or please teach me how to read this passage for me. This is verb reduplication. 想想 it means always thinking or keep on thinking about something. 想想这，想想那。So 这 and 那 means this and that. Means these things or that things. So 他躺在床上，床 means bed, right? 他躺在床上，他躺在床上，躺 right? 躺 This one is the verb of the sentence. It means he lies on bed, right? He lies on bed. 想想这，想想那 thinking about this and thinking about that, or keep thinking, and he keeps on thinking about this and about that. 睡不着，睡不着 which means cannot or cannot fall asleep, right? So here in this sentence there are 1, 2, 3, 4 verbs in this one sentence. So I have already talked about this phenomenon in another video that is about the verb phrases in Chinese. Right? The verb phrase in Chinese is always the same. It looks the same in one sentence, not like English. You have finite verb, non-finite verb, past participles, or something like that, or verbs that change with the tense and aspect. But in Chinese, verbs and verb phrases always look the same. Always look the same. So he's in bed. You can say he's in bed, right? He's in bed. That he is in bed. That is a verb, main verb of the sentence. And thinking about this and thinking about that, thinking, right, is a clause of the main sentence. Thinking about this, thinking about that. And so we use and to connect two sentences. And he could not fall asleep, right? So when translate this sentence, you have to break this one into two sentences. But in Chinese, it's only one sentence. So in Chinese, we use a lot of verbs or verb phrases with the same appearance as the original verb form. That is a tricky part in Chinese. Those verbs or verb phrases, they don't change according to tense or aspect. 他躺在床上 He's in bed. 躺 lie. 想想这，想想那 thinking about this, thinking about that, and could not fall asleep. 睡不着。 So 睡不着 can be used independently as one sentence to describe that someone could not fall asleep. So when you use that in, like, for example, 你睡得着吗？你睡得着吗？我睡不着。Can you fall asleep? Or are you sleepy? 你困吗？No，不，我睡不着。Or 你怎么了？What's the matter with you? What's wrong with you? Or, uh, or why you are rolling on the bed? You can uh, reply to that sentence. 我睡不着。I cannot fall asleep. 我睡不着 or just 睡不着. So this sentence is basically two sentences when you translate it into English. Okay, this is the 这 and 那 the demonstrative in Chinese. 这 this and that. 这么 this polite 客气. 客气 is a Chinese spoken language to say to express or describe someone who is very polite, or this 客 literally means guest. So 客气 polite means the condition or the situation when you go to your friends and be a guest. The behavior you act like a guest is the behavior or is the condition of being polite. So 客气 right? Being polite. 变化无常 is a 4 words phrase in Chinese. We call it 成语. 成语 it means this 4 words phrase coming from thousands of years ago. 成语变化无常 changing all the time. There's no rules or no principles in it. 变化无常。这里的气候，这里气候变化无常。Here，这里 here the climate is changing all the time or changing abnormally. 这是王老师的房间，那是我的房间。This is Mr. Wang's room. That is my room. 这、那、这、那、这、那、这么、这么、这里、这里。Alright, I hope you have learned something from this video. See you next time.